What's up, Greg? Marco? Let that dry. Tennessee boy, Wilson, John, how are y'all fellas? Didn't know what kind of crowd we'd have tonight. I know Deep South does their auction tonight. But I was just sitting around not doing nothing. The house is empty. I'm here by myself tonight. Or at least for a while. So I was like, screw it, man, let's go work. So got the number 100 slip glued together. Got it solidified, so we're gonna get this one, work on getting it finished up tonight, and maybe we'll get Jason Beecher's pancake. We'll work on it. Got a trapper to clean up. This is a 1991. It's my son's, but he uses it and won't keep it clean. So I think I have found a stainless trapper, and I am going to, when it gets here, I'm going to trade him out of it, and this is going in my collection. Oh, sweet, Wilson, that's awesome. What's up, Cliff? So we're just going to do a little bit of everything tonight. A little leather work, a little knife work, chit chat, whatever y'all want to do. Fine with me tonight. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave that natural color right there. So whoever gets this is gonna get a really nice piece, if I do say so myself. I do want to try something different if I can find my parts. I don't know what I did with those. I think I can do the same thing with this. Yeah, we had some storms blow through earlier. I think instead of cutting a stitch in a groove like I normally do, I'm just gonna make an indentation. Instead of cutting it, I'm just gonna like push it down. Because I kind of lose my thread sometimes in doing this in that groove, so we're gonna try something different here. It'll work or it won't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it blew through. It kind of threatened it all day, and then this evening, I don't know, it was probably maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock. It stormed for a short minute, and then that was it, so. Jason may be over in Deep South's live tonight. I think they do a live on Thursday, and he mods for them. We hadn't had many problems. Oh, there's Pat Daddy. What's up, Patrick? Oh, John, brother, I didn't even think about it. It's been a hectic couple of days around here, so it totally slipped my mind. And all my Swiss Army knife stuff is kind of packed away. I'd have to do some digging, so. Who did I see today that had one? Louis, Arizona EDC was showing one he had. I think it's a Swiss Champ. It's big enough to be a Swiss Champ. Thing's massive. I may like this a little bit better. Might show off the thread a little bit more. And it saves me a step because I go back after I groove them, I go back and touch everything up. So it kind of saves that step as well, so. I don't know, there's always little tricks and stuff to everything. One more right here at the end. We can figure out what we're going to do for thread. Yes, sir, I do remember your red and white Ford. Is that the one that you've had for a while? I open my garage, I may close it back. Lord, neighborhood's busy. Let's see here. Natural, black, brown, red, turquoise. Maybe red? What y'all think? There you go. Yeah, doing a little bit of leather tonight, Jim. And then I got a knife to clean up. I'm flying solo tonight. Alicia has gone to Georgia to pick up her daughter, and left early. Not early, but I couldn't get off of work, or I could, but I need to save some time for the summer so I can take off while the kids are out of school. So she's flying solo down there tonight and back. So, what's up, Jerry Phillip? Jerry says turquoise. Cliff says red. I need some more votes, fellas. We're down to turquoise and red now. John says red, so we got 2 for red, 1 for turquoise. Put the needles back up here. Anybody else? Red, turquoise, black, brown, white, natural? I guess we'll go with red. Red it is. Red and white trapper? Yeah, I'll go with red, I think. Ow. I didn't get any kind of mail call today. I got my log and jotter notebook this month, and I think it's a base. It looks like a vintage baseball card on the front. But daggum, I done put it up. Chocolate brown with red highlights. I can't really do that. That does sound good, though. We're just talking about thread, Patrick. So this will be done. I'm shooting for next Friday, doing the auction on this slip. We're going to auction it off with the proceeds going to the channel, which really means like bills. Help get some materials and a few more tools. Oh yeah, that red's gonna look good. Oh, you got some blade wax, Greg? Who'd you get it from? Oh, there's a bunch of people out there selling it. Been wondering about getting some of that myself. Oh, something this small, man. I'll just do it in my hand. It ain't no big deal. And it's not gonna take me long. This is the only stitching I'm gonna do tonight. So, oh, Cole, you like it? I know he's been making it. I need to get with him, and so I kind of been studying up on some different knife preservation and treatments and stuff, and a lot of the guys that I've talked to, the older heads, really like the wax, especially if you do it a certain way. So I may hit him up. I forget what that fellow's name is. I actually found him on TikTok of all places, and then we've chatted and follow him on YouTube and stuff. So it's supposed to be really good for like buffing out bone and stuff as well. And then it's got seals whatever you're doing, whether it's your metal or bone or wood or whatever. Yeah, man, let me know. Oh, you found him on Whatnot? Yeah, he sells it on Whatnot, but I actually found him on TikTok of all places, and I think he also does a YouTube. I think he's done a live, 1 or 2 lives, I think, at this point. So, but yeah, I know he sells it on Whatnot. A lot of people sell stuff over there. I haven't even downloaded the app. I'm kind of scared too, if I'm being honest. You know what I mean? Actually eyeballing another, speaking of purchasing, I'm actually eyeballing another Frontier Folding Hunter on YouTube that I do not have. Kind of excited, kind of nervous at the same time. I put it on my watch list. I hadn't bid on it or anything. It stopped. Hadn't had any bids on it, and the auction's over like sometime in the morning. So scared. Yeah, I'm scared. Scared big time, Jerry. eBay's bad enough for me. I don't need something that's easy enough to just swipe and get. I ain't got that kind of budget, you know what I'm saying? I tell you that Coal Country shows some pretty good stuff. He's got getting him a nice little collection, but he does a lot of buying and selling too. So he likes the Rough Riders, which I mean, I ain't nothing wrong with a Rough Rider knife. I got a few of them myself. So is it about 100 subs? That sounds about right. He hadn't been around too long. Hell, I think he's on Instagram too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Rough Rider's good stuff, man. Old Jim's had some good videos. His last two videos have been really good videos on some of the Rough Riders and the history of them and some of the people that have helped design them and all of that. And the dreaded double nail nick, as old Jim says, is people seem to think that that's a Chinese thing. Man, there's been double nail nicks since the turn of the century, if not longer. Lord have mercy. And I tell you, a $20 Rough Rider will cut just the same as a $300 GEC all day long. Yeah, great for the money for sure. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. Wanted to stop in and say hi because I can now. Wife's birthday today. Got to get back off YouTube until later. God bless everyone. Jim, have a good one, brother. Oh, I need to remember to put that stuff in the car. Jim had sent me some Hot Wheels to go in my Hot Wheels at work. I've got them hanging in my cubicle. Need to take them back in there. My pliers over here. Girl has made a mess. I had it all organized. Oh yeah, them 70s ones are good. I've got one or two that old, but they are not in the best shape. Still cool nonetheless. Tell you what, that red really doesn't, just shows up just enough. Just enough to make a statement. All right. Just got those done. Or at least it's sewn anyways. There we are. Probably can't see, barely see the red. It barely shows up. There we are. She ain't gonna go nowhere. Ain't gonna go nowhere. What's up, Tyler McLeod? Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's up, Bubba? All right, let's done sanding. I need to dye or touch up the well, I have messed up. Not messed up, just making life hard for myself. Just trying to keep this kind of a two-tone and leave that natural light color in the inside. I forgot to dye this top edge, which proves tricky once it's gotten folded over. All right. There we are. Got the edges dyed. Managed to keep it off the inside for the most part. I'll let that dry for a little bit. You want to be like me? I don't know if you want to be like me or not, Jerry Phillips. Oh yeah, I remember them. Hard not to, man. They were freaking everywhere. And the song, I wanna be like Mike. That's from my childhood, bro. All right, there's Jason's is all antiqued. Let that dry. Probably gonna be a short little video, short little live tonight. I ain't got a whole lot to I really wanted to work on. Oh, hold on. I got a message, guys. Be right back. I don't know. Thought I had a message, but I did not. So it is what it is. All right. So here's that Trapper. This is a 1991. I don't know. It doesn't say CV. Or I don't know if it's CV or if it's carbon or what. But it's not stainless. I can tell you that much. I have figured that one out. Let's see here. You're gonna need some Sunday paper. Sunday paper. Let's see here what we got. There's some 6, some 1,000, 2,000. I think we can probably make that work. Yeah, nothing more than that. I'm hoping he'll want to trade me. He bought that one on with his own money, but he uses it at work and then doesn't take care of it, and it gets rusty. And he's like, "Dad, can you clean my knife up?" I'm like, "Yeah," because I mean, I don't want it to be ruined or anything, or get too bad. So I always clean it up for him, you know. Orlos, what's up? Ain't seen you around in a bit, brother. Poot balloon later. Oh, yeah. Shoot, yeah, man. All right, let's see here. How do we want to go about this? My underwears is not happy. Ow, motherfucker. Hit it with the wire wheel. Get the heavy stuff off. I mean, it's not bad. It's just got some, you know what? We're not going to do that. Let's do some hand sanding. We'll just do some hand sanding. It's not that bad. Oh, yeah, man. Gotta teach them how to do that, don't you? So if you're teaching soldiers, you said something about red beans and rice. Are you at Polk? Or you just like red beans and rice? Did you say red beans? Yeah, red beans and rice. You in the armpit of the Army? Fort Polk? Huh, fire for effect. I'm not going to double that up. I remember when he got this. Ha, I got you. It was in pretty rough shape when he bought it. Got it at an antique shop. And I had already picked up a couple, and he found this, or I would have gotten this one over what I'd picked up. And I think he only paid like $25 or $30 for it. He's had it for a while. It had some pretty rough pitting in it. I cleaned it up the best I could. And he didn't use it, didn't carry it. I mean, he was still in high school too, so it's not like he could carry it to school. And I don't know, he just started carrying it one day, and he doesn't carry it every day, but carries it enough. I made all the kids leather slips because they all like their pocket knives at Christmas. So he's got a slip that it fits in just right, and so it's at least protected that way. But he uses it to cut stuff open. He works at Pizza Hut, and he'll cut stuff open, you know, freezer bags and no sir, no, they're just Poland. I've heard Poland's a good duty station, Orlos. From a few of my friends that have been in and out. They like Poland, or seem to. Do I put anything on the... No, I don't put anything on the inside of the slips. On the pancake sheaths, I will burnish the top just to make it easier to get it in and out. But other than that, they're just left fuzzy. Oh, Jerry Phillips. Appreciate you asking, Jerry. Y'all feel free to ask any questions. If I know it, I'll answer it. If not, I'll let you know. There's our 600. I'll do 1,000. What's up, Charlie Cook? And damn it, Charlie, I carried your slip today that you gave me. I don't know if you saw it on YouTube or not on my short, but I did. And I didn't know Charlie Cook. See, I put Charlie Cook. I tried to tag you on YouTube, but it wouldn't let me. I don't know if it, I don't know. I tried though. The soak in hot beeswax. Not yet. I have a few friends that do leather work as a profession, saddle makers, like out in Texas, Oklahoma, places like that. And they said it's a mixed bag with that, because you got to get it out from the inside too. And some of them think it's just more trouble than it's worth. I'll try it at some point. I'm going to get into some wet mold and some vacuum mold for some sheaths that I got coming up, for a couple of customers. 2 sheaths are for some really nice custom fixed blades out of Texas. One of them's going to be like a traditional dangler, like you would have dangling from your belt. It's a pretty good size knife, but the other one's smaller. And I'm thinking about doing like some sort of hybrid pancake something. Yeah, Charlie, you should, man. It ain't nothing to do shorts. Nothing at all. You show off your leather work or knives or shoot, whatever, man. If you got a dog, you can show your dog off, or your cat, or if you got hamsters or whatever, you know. You should though, Charlie. You should do you some shorts. I think everybody should get out there and, you know, make some content. That was 1,000. Oh yeah, I've seen it with the laser like you're talking about. Who's it? Rugged Cross Knives does a lot of that on his sheaths, which is cool because you can do a lot more like customizing, and it doesn't take as long. Like I can pretty much do whatever you want, but it takes a while. As you know, I got to cut it and tool it and everything else. But the laser, you just go in and cut it, and then it kind of burnishes it or burns it, so it's already dark. You don't have to worry about that. Got a street sale coming up besides working a real job. Oh, Charlie, you ain't telling me nothing I don't know. I don't know if it would be easier or harder to do leather full time, or if I'd even want to. I just don't know. For one, it's not going to give me the benefits or the retirement that I have working for school district, because I get all the I get state benefits and everything. So, you know, pension, 401k, all that. So I definitely wouldn't want to not have that. So I totally get the being busy part, brother. Totally get that. Yeah, I think I would too. Even as much as I'm out here, there's some days I'm like, you know what? I'm just not gonna, you know, everybody that's on the list to get work done all understand that, man, it is what it is. I'll get to it, you know, when I can. As you know, I have full-time job, family, other interests. Like I don't even do any knife work because the leather's been so busy. And I've got projects for myself that I want to do. So I've got more coming in. I got 2 more projects that I think are going to be pretty fun. An old Klein Hawkbill and an old vintage Kershaw that we may reimagine completely, because it's got like the rubberized handles on it, like from the 90s. And I'm thinking about doing away with that, and then maybe constructing liners and everything, but leave the spring and locking mechanism on it. But I mean, that takes time. I've got the trapper, the single blade trapper project I've got to get parts ordered for, or pin material ordered for. I've got stuff I want to do too. So, but I try to make sure everybody everybody knows what's going on. So, like, hey, you're on the list, I'll get to it when I get to it. And for the most part, everybody's pretty cool about it. Tell me not to hurry or rush. Stuff comes up that, personal projects I want to do. So, for the knife pivot now for handles, I'm using homemade micarta and Sun. You're going thick. I forget what the size is for that pin material off the top of my head, Orlos, but you can order pin material from Jantz, Jantz. It's a knife maker supply website. And they've got all the sizes that you would need. I just can't remember what it is off the top of my head without digging out micrometers and measuring them myself. Well, that's cool though, man. That stuff's fun to do, especially once you get it figured out. To use to keep down tarnish inside the leather slips, other than just don't store. There's nothing you can do, Jerry. Just don't store your knives in the leather. That's the worst thing you can do. It's the tannins in the leather that react with the brass and carbon steel and stuff is what causes everything to either rust or tarnish or stuff like that. So there's no way around it, brother. Just don't do it. It's the only thing I can tell you. Just don't do it. Yeah, so you know where about Jantz. Good. That's where I get all of my stuff. Well, other than maybe some of the handle material I'll get from elsewhere. You can find a lot of handle material on eBay and Amazon. What I'm looking for is the bird's eye pivot. So it's a rivet. You can do cutlery rivets, I think, are the right size, Orlos. You can get those on Amazon. I've got cutlery rivets, and I think they're close enough. Because that pivot is actually a rivet. It's not a pin. And a lot of people don't know that. All right, let's switch this out. Wilson, what's up, brother? Do they hold? Yeah, they hold. It's kind of a one-way thing. Once you get them in there, it's like they've got teeth. Like you got a female in and a male in, and once you put it in there, it kind of grips it, and it'll go in, but it won't pull out. Yeah, they hold. I mean, it's what people use on, like kitchen knives and stuff. Your kitchen knives are all rivets. If you see that big pin, that's a rivet. That's not a pin, a solid pin. So what's up, James? Oh, I'm sure somebody hit up somebody post up Deadhead Leather Co. link to his channel. We can get you 100 subs, brother. One subscriber ain't no big deal. There you go, James. Appreciate you. I can't talk. Appreciate you. If y'all aren't following Deadhead Leather, go check him out. He's a young man, just getting started. Does really good leather work. Y'all go check him out. Yeah, it does have a different take on a basket weave. We all do it differently. He does the stamps, which nothing wrong with that. I do stamps too. Yeah, we do things differently. Maybe 101. There you go. All right. I think that's going to get, well, yeah, let's hit the bolsters a little bit. Then we'll be done. Bolsters have that little tarnished look on them, so we'll get that took care of. I started standing on the corner last week. Oh, what's up, Thomas? I was wondering if you were going to pop in, brother. Just cleaning up an old pocket knife. Did a little leather work. Just kind of hanging out. Tell you what, that 90s Delrin looks a lot different than the new Delrin. Or the yellow synthetic. I don't even think it's Delrin anymore. I think it's just some sort of synthetic. This is synthetic of some sort. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm sure somebody in here smarter. Sup? Thomas, god dang. Sup? There she is. There's a night. Well, I have to like clean it with some. It's the only bad thing about polishing the yellow synthetic with the mothers is if it's scratched or scuffed, all that gets picked up. Kind of dulls out the yellow, but there it is. That's a 1991 case 3254 Trapper. In carbon, it doesn't say CV on it, so I assume it's just a carbon steel. Got her cleaned up. This is my son's, but I think I'm gonna try to, I've got a newer stainless one coming. I think I'm gonna try to trade him out of it. We'll see. We'll see if he wants to play ball on it or not. If not, I'll have a stainless trapper, which I don't have. Oh. Let's see here. What are we looking like? Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. There's Jason Beecher's. He wanted something simple on that one. And then here's that 100 slip. Number 100. That's all. Got the edges dyed up. We'll burnish it. I'll work on burnishing it probably tomorrow because I want to let that dry. And I think that's it, guys. Hell, it's almost 8 o'clock. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah, hell, I think that's all I've got tonight. I think I'm gonna call her. If it hadn't rained, I was gonna set my sander up outside and get this penknife knocked out and sanded down and kind of contoured. This is a birth year. This is a 1981 case penknife that I've recovered in some burls, so I'm ready to have that to put in the repertoire, I guess you could say. Oh, I think I was gonna film. I think I'm gonna start doing a Frontier Friday video and show off my Frontier collection, you know, a piece at a time. Nothing. I'm not gonna do a whole video on all my Frontiers. Lord, we'd be out here for forever. And I got 50 something pieces in the Frontier collection, so maybe that's what I'll do. I'll run in and grab a couple of them, do a Frontier Friday, maybe, or maybe I'll just do a short. I don't know. My shorts do pretty good. My long forms kind of bomb out. Well, maybe I'll just stick to a short. I got to get a few things packaged up. Speaking of, this is the last round of, I think this is going to be the last round of Rosecraft pass arounds that I'm going to do. So I think the next one I get to keep. So these will be sent off to Mr. David Burge. I don't know if David's got a YouTube channel or not, but he does write knife articles. So there is that. I'll throw him some stickers in here. He seems like a pretty decent feller. Yeah, Wilson, just let me know, brother. Would not be a problem. I need some more packing. I thought I had another. There it is. I thought I had some more. So I'll get this sent out to old David tomorrow, and then I've got a trade with Mario, MIPD 1980 EDC. I'm gonna get his stuff packed up. I'm gonna send him some stuff. I'm gonna send him some stuff. Mario's good people. I take care of the boy Mario. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I'm going to box up a few things, and then I'm going to call it a night. So appreciate every single one of y'all. Till next time, y'all be good, be safe, and live's over. Bye. Peace.